It is a hot day today, but even so, I'm outside. I had learned a few years ago how to turn branches of trees into new trees. It's called air propagation, and it's a way that you can produce a new tree without having to plant a seed, without having to graft. You get the exact same fruit as the mother tree. So I thought I would try it, and lo and behold, it actually works. So this lemon tree behind me, thank goodness, it likes to grow new branches every year exactly in my walkway. So every year I make new trees. And this year I videoed the steps that I take to make the tree. So it's interesting. Hopefully you'll learn something by it. I'm going to show you real quick what I did here with the air propagation. It's after 7, so the air's cooled down. It's somewhat shady. The sun comes from here in the morning, so this gets morning sun, but most of the day it's in shade. And do you see what I did? I just filled this with dirt. First I took one cut all the way around the bark, a second cut all the way around the bark, about an inch apart. I peeled away the bark in between the two cuts. Then I put the saran wrap with moist dirt inside it, and I sealed it so that the moisture doesn't leave, and within a few weeks it starts to grow roots. Now the interesting thing is that because this is semi-clear, I'll be able to see when the roots start to grow. I have to look very carefully because it could be that they grow on the other side, it could be that they grow that side, I don't know. So that is what I did. Over here is another one. You can see this one is actually still quite wet. And even that one, I did that one standing up. This one, I did 2 of them in a V. You see, and that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lemon trees. And this pathway will open up in a few weeks once these roots have started to grow. Once the roots start to grow, I'll let them get along just a little bit, and then I will put them into a bucket with good soil, good compost, and keep them out of the sun, but where they have indirect light, and I will let them gain strength. And then when I see that their roots are like really developed nicely, then I shall hand them on to other people. Okay, I opened one up to show you, and do you see this white line there? See that? That is the beginning of a nice root forming. I'm gonna tape it back up again so it can continue doing its job. But yay, this one's working. This one I opened up and I thought, oh, well, maybe it's not working. I don't know, because it's just the white, but I feel that same bump. So this is starting to do what that one did. So I'm gonna cover these up again. Yo, that is so exciting. It's working. Do you see those roots? Look at all those roots. And now I'm going to cut at the base of the roots so that I can put this in the bucket of dirt. Okay, now we have to, oh so carefully, take off this plastic without breaking the roots. So you have to be very very, very gentle. And it's difficult to do, but it can be done. You just have to be very gentle about it. But look at these roots. Look at that. I have this plastic on good in order to hold in the moisture, because when you put in the handful of dirt around the wound that we create on the tree, and then we add the soil, then we have to put the plastic on in such a way, so tightly that air can't get through, because otherwise it'll dry out the system, and we want the system to remain moist. And so I just peel off layer by layer as gently as I can. As gently as I can. Look at that. Now if I waited too long, the roots would grow through the plastic, and there's no way I would be able to get the plastic off. Like, no way. No way. That's happened before. I've waited too long. And of course, I've also taken it too soon. Look at that. Where's it at? See that? It's a nice little root ball. And now I'm going to put this in a bucket, add good soil, add some compost, keep it well watered, and we should have a new tree. One thing that's really important is that when you put the branch in the soil, make sure it's really, really good quality soil, and also make sure that you don't move the branch to an environment that it's not used to. For example, this branch was here. It got morning sun and then afternoon shade. The middle of the day, it was mostly shade. So I'm putting it back in this exact same environment that it was in. And I have to remember to keep this soil moist, but not wet. This tree doesn't want to live in a swamp, but it does need moisture. Here are 6 new trees. I put them back in the same location, the same side of the tree that they were taken from. 6 new trees. When their roots become stronger, then I will put them into larger pots and or into grow bags and sell them, depending on what the customer or the person who takes them would desire. And up here, okay, so if I walk back a little bit, you see I've got this branch that's kind of in our way a little bit, and then this one's going to do the same thing. So I am simply going to take right here and right here and take this one also right here about, and I will make more trees with those. In the meantime, these were successful. Yay! I'm very happy. 6 new trees. Very excited. Until next time.